Last week, former United States Press Secretary Karine Jean Pierre visited the campus of Springfield College as part of the annual Arts and Humanities Speaker Series. With the wellness complex being off-limits to students after 3 on Thursday afternoon, her arrival was highly anticipated. Before her lecture to the entire college, Jean Pierre took part in a private dinner for a group of around 20 students. She spoke about her experiences in 2 White Houses and even called former President Barack Obama one of the greatest communicators of all time. The dinner discussion was facilitated by students Skylar Prinshorn and Sebastian Gutierrez. Even though the conversation was led by 2 students, other students also got the opportunity to tell the former press secretary what was on their minds and hear her thoughts on America's current political climate. Prinshorn spoke to SCTV3 about what this opportunity meant to her.
I think just opening that discussion about what Gen Z voters face in terms of political violence and seeing that on the forefront every day and being able to talk to someone who is on the front lines and being able to empathize with her and talk about these political issues was really, really eye-opening.
Despite some confusion about backpacks being allowed into the field house due to tight security measures, the building was filled with students waiting to hear from the former press secretary. At this main lecture, which was open to all Springfield College students, faculty, and staff, Jean Pierre read excerpts from her book and was presented questions from students by the Dean of Arts and Sciences, Rachel Rubenstein. She also explained her decision to leave the Democratic Party following the 2024 presidential election.
I'm an independent because I think it's important to really dig into the system that's broken. You have a 2-party system that I don't feel, and many feel, millions feel, doesn't represent them.
After both the lecture and question and answer session, students lined up for about an hour to purchase copies of Jean Pierre's new book, Independent, A Look Inside a Broken White House, Outside Party Lines. Many students had personal conversations with Springfield's special guest while getting their new copies signed. One conversation with a student led the former press secretary to share what she thought about the current White House press room.
Look, I think there is something that we cannot forget, the importance of freedom of the press. The 4th estate is the press. And every White House, whether it's a D or an R, understands how important it is when you're in that press briefing room or when they're in the room with the president in the Oval Office, part of the White House press corps. They have that access and they're able to hold powerful people accountable. When you take that away, when you take the freedom of the press away, you end up with state TV.
Although some political publications have been critical of her recent work, Jean Pierre was met with applause at Springfield College. The press tour for her book continues over the next few weeks, making stops in major cities like Chicago, Atlanta, and Los Angeles.
It's Friday morning and I'm back inside the field house where students are allowed inside the PE complex again, and the former press secretary is on her next tour stop in Chicago. Reporting for SCTV3, I'm Emma Bynes.